Today, we're going to be talking about transitions. Transitions are like fonts and a lot of other features in PowerPoint. Too many of them is not good. We're going to show you a list of the varied transitions, and we're going to review time transitions. Too many different transitions tends to make it a little distracting. I myself like to put a different transition about every 5 slides. That way you got 4 that are blank and then one that's got a little something to kind of break it up. So we're going to get into the menuing layout and then into a building example. Transitions. I'll try not to read the whole slide to you, but my definition was moving one slide to another. But if you look up the definition online, it's the process of changing from one state or condition to another. And as we show here, it could be a fade, shape, cover, doors, rotation, or something else. And we'll get into those different transition names. And they come in 3 different groups. And we'll talk about photos at a different video. So when you go to the transitions spot on your ribbon, it will list the first ones displayed. We're going to get over here also. So there's the first 10. This double drop down will show about 50 different transitions. And as I stated here, hovering over a transition will provide a short description. And there's the entire palette. And I found out that this morphing is a little different. It can take a slide, say with a photo, you duplicate it, move the picture or the image, and it will slowly go from the first slide to the second slide. It's almost like an animation. And you'll see the 3 groups here: subtle, exciting, and dynamic. The preview option will give you just what it says, a preview of the transition to see if you like it. And you notice how this particular one, shape, has been activated. And depending on the type of transition, you may have some other options under effect options. You can, for this particular shape, you can have a circle, diamond, etc., etc. Moving further on down the ribbon, you can see that you can also add sound. We'll have an example of that doing our example build. You can change the duration, and if you want to, you can apply the transition to all slides in your presentation. And you have an option here of having the slide advance on a mouse click only. You could do it on time only, or you could do it on either or by clicking both of them. And I typically have both of them clicked because depending on how fast I'm talking when I give the presentation, I may be faster than the time, and a lot of times I'm slower than the time that I have selected. You always tend to talk more live than you do in the practice. And these are some of the sounds. I didn't count them, but there's about 20 of them, looks like it. One thing I found out, as long as I've been using PowerPoint, is that if you see the little star under the slide in slide sorter view, you can actually click on the star and see the transition that's applied to that particular slide. So that's a neat little feature to have, to keep from having to go all the way back to each slide to see what effect you have applied to that particular slide. And that's, I think, a box shape. Okay, here's our homework, or here's our classwork. For the next slides 10 through 18, we're gonna go to slideshow view after we've applied the slides, and after we've applied the transition, and we've got these items that we'll do here. I'll let you look over them quickly. And I believe this is slide number 9, so we'll be coming back to it. So let's drop out of it. We're in edit view. And as I stated, we're on slide number 9. So let's go to slide sorter view real quick and show you this. You can see transitions on those 2 slides. And this one here, this was the box, rotating box we talked about. So we want to make all the slides fade and mouse click. So the easiest way is to go to slide sorter, select 10 through 18, go to transitions, and I think we want to do fade, and I believe it said mouse click. So there we go. So now we want to start the slideshow and slide 10 to view. So we'll go to 10, we'll shift F5. Notice the fade. Like what you see on television a lot. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and get notified for upcoming videos. Okay, so now we'll back out of that. Go back to slide 9, see what our next item is. So this one's done. Oh, that's extra. I'm not sure what that is right there. So that one's done. So now we want to go make slides 10 through 16 drape after 1 second on mouse click. So drape, transition, mouse click, 10 through 16. Another way you could do it is click over here in the thumbnail, 10 through 16. You're going to drape for 1 second. Oops. And now we'll go to slideshow mode. You can go here or you can go here. Okay. It looks like a drape is dropping down and swinging. Oh, there's the 1 second delay. I can stop clicking. That's what transitions do for you. It saves you some time, depending on what type of show you're giving. Now this one may stop because there's activity going in the slide. So here's the one you'd have to actually press the mouse key or click to get to the end. And then once you get to the end, it should go back to edit mode. Okay. So now go back. So we got this one done. Now we want to do 10 through 14. Want to rotate from left 1 second with a 3 second duration. So 1 second delay, 3 second duration. So 10 through 14. Rotate left. Where is rotate? Oh, way out here in dynamic. And then on effect options, you want it to rotate, let's say from the left. And I think it was a 3 second duration and a 1 second delay. I need to have my notes in a different spot. So let's start from here, go to and just sit back and let's see what happens. Oh, we're going to click the next because it starts on slide 10. Okay, it's rotating from the left to the right with about a 3-second delay. So it gives you that boxy feeling. And there's the last ones we had from the previous exercise, which is drape. Okay, we'll escape out of here. Go back to number 9, see what else is left. So we want to add applause to slide 14. So we're on 14, go up, we want to add applause. And let's just go to slide 13. When it finishes, there's your applause, and whatever the other slide transition we had is still applied. Okay, we'll stop there. Go back to our assignment page. We got one more to go. And look at slide sorter view, activate some of the transitions from there. Okay, so let's go to slide sorter view. Scroll this up a little bit. So number 9, it was that rotating box. I don't know what this one was, I can't remember. Rotating box, and you can see the duration here. Well, not the duration, the transition time. This is what we did at the very next to very end. So rotating from left to right, 1 second. So those are the same. I believe this one had sound. This was a 2-second swing of the drape. I believe it's the same thing. I'm not sure what these last two had. They're just kind of a fade. So that has been a review of transitions. Please look at the other videos in the cards above. If you have any questions, leave them for me in the comment section below. And I love to hear from you, whether you're having fun with this or still having some problems. Thank you very much. Have a good one.